10 on each side. There is contraction in my biceps for all 20 reps because I'm holding it at that 90 degrees. All right? What's that?
Can we get a close-up on the bicep?
See that? That's how you get them. Anybody lose a softball? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Number 6 for your EMOM series today. Got Ryan here with me, Kanoa on the camera. Today, I'm going to run you through what we have, give you a quick little warm-up, show you the movements, and then we'll get into it. All right? We're going 5 rounds, which means 25 minutes. If you want to do 6 rounds, that's more than okay. It'll just be a 30-minute workout. We're going to go 5 minutes today, or 5 rounds today. Yeah, you wish we were doing 5 minutes. Let's get this thing going, all right? So, Kanoa, if you want to look up here, EMOM, if this is your first EMOM class, what it is every minute on the minute. So, landmine thrusters, you have 10 today. You have an entire minute to finish 10 of them, all right? If it takes you 30 seconds to finish, then you have a 30-second break. All right, same thing with the next movement. It's going to start at the next minute. So you'll have a single leg glute bridge press. As soon as you're done, you're going to rest until the minute ends. When the next minute starts, you start your new movement. All right, if that didn't make any sense to you, follow along with us and you'll be more than fine. All right, equipment today. Ryan has a landmine here. All right, so if you're in the gym, there's a bunch of landmines in here, so that's fine. You'll be able to do this workout. If you have a barbell at home, but you don't have a landmine, put that barbell in the center of a corner of a wall, your garage, wherever that barbell is. All right, so if you put it in that corner, it'll stay and it'll be exactly like that landmine. All right, Ryan also has a heavy pair of dumbbells and a lighter pair of dumbbells. You'll see why in a second. All right. Should we warm up then? Do it?
People what they want.
Let's do it. All right, so we're going to warm up first, and then I'll walk you through the movements super quick just so they're fresh in your head, and then we'll get to it, all right? So first thing I do in my warm-ups, start with the hamstrings, all right? So point that toe up, bring that hip back. You're going to go down and scoop like you are at the beach and trying to scoop up some sand, all right? The farther that butt goes back, the better, the less round you'll have on that back. We're going to go 10 on each side. At any point during this warm-up, if you feel like you need to do a little more, go ahead and pause that video and finish it out, whatever you need to do, all right? So Ryan is going to go 10 each side. He's probably on 6 or 7 right now each side. Uh-oh. My mic is, there we go. Good. Next one, we're going to go quad stretch. Okay, quad stretch. Same leg is going to step out. And I want to turn and look at the clock behind me. So it's 9:59 up there. Stand back up. Same thing, opposite side. Turn, look behind, starting with that quad stretch. Ryan's going to give me 4 on each side, opening up that thoracic spine on each one of these twists. Good. As soon as he's done, he's going to tell me. I'm going to join him right now. Quad stretch, same leg steps out, drop into that knee. If I want a little extra boost here, my opposite arm is going to grab that knee, and it's going to help me turn and look behind, give me a little more of a thoracic stretch, all right? Ryan, what number are we at? I think I need a new place for my mic. All right, next one. We're going to go world's greatest stretch. So long lunge out, nice and long with those legs. Both hands are going to drop between our feet. So if my right foot is up, I'm going to lift my right hand up. Okay? Staying down here, I'm going to switch. Left foot's up now, which means left hand goes up. All right? If this isn't giving you much of a stretch or you're not feeling much, drop that, whatever foot's up, right foot, drop that right elbow tap the ground and do the same thing. All right, so now that my left foot's up, left elbow is gonna tap the ground, and left arm goes up to the sky. Might need a new place for this. Let's see here. I do, I need a pocket. It's exactly what I need.
Don't mind me.
He's just warming up. All right, hopefully that works. Okay, world's greatest stretch. If you need to do anything else, pause the video, do whatever you need to do. If you need to get that heart rate going, grab a jump rope, do jumps, whatever you need. We are gonna start explaining everything, and then we're gonna move on, okay? So, first movement, landmine thruster. Here's our landmine. Remember, you can put a barbell in between the corner of a room, and it will work just as well, okay? Landmine thruster. Can we have you set up and show them? Yeah, you. Yep.
Is this my responsibility?
Now you're starting.
Might as well name this Shimizu's EMOM.
So, landmine thrusters. Kano, can you come over here? Notice the angle Ryan's at, all right? So he's leaning into this landmine, okay? His hand placement, he's got this little butterfly here. He's gonna place the barbell in between his hands and then wrap his thumbs around the end, all right? That's gonna give you the best grip for this movement, okay? So what he's gonna do, he has that diagonal angle here. He's gonna shift his butt back, okay? Shifts his butt back into his squat, and he's gonna come up out of his squat, press overhead, okay? So it's still the same thruster we all know and love, or know and hate, but with a landmine now, okay? So toes are pointed straight, that looks good. He closes that refrigerator door with his butt, and then he drops. Excellent job, presses overhead. Thank you, Ryan. Next one, a single leg glute bridge press. I'll explain this one. So Ryan has two big dumbbells, okay? Canelo over here. This is what his heavier set of dumbbells are for. I'm gonna show you this way. So, glute bridge, all right? Both feet are straight. I'm gonna move them close to my butt. Everything I do here is through my heel, okay? So I'm driving through my heel. I'm gonna have my two dumbbells. When I have those two up over my head, I'm gonna lift one leg up, and I'm gonna drive that knee towards my chest as far as I can, all right? None of this, guys, none of this. Drive that knee forward so you have good pelvic placement, and it protects your back, okay? So from this position, he's gonna press 6 times. All right? Then he's going to switch without dropping that butt. Press 6 more times. He has 12 in all. And then the rest of the time to rest. All right? Next one, iso curls. I'll show him this one too. You're going to show him the B-stance. I got you. Okay, so iso curls. Everyone's going to start 90 degrees. All right? Elbows are not back here. They're even with your shoulder, okay? So I'm here, I'm gonna drop one, bring it back up. Drop one, bring it back up. All right, I'm going 20 in all, 10 on each side. There is contraction in my biceps for all 20 reps because I'm holding it at that 90 degrees, all right? What's that?
Can we get a close-up on the bicep?
See that? That's how you get them. Anybody lose a softball? Okay, next one. Dumbbell B-Stance RDL Row. That was a mouthful. All right, so we're going to go right side for 1 minute, left side for the other minute, 10 reps at each. All right, Ryan, you can probably use these heavy ones. You only need one. Left foot is going to stay if my right hand is working. All right, so B-Stance RDL. What he's going to do, that refrigerator door with a butt, closes it. His chest drops. From this position, he's going to row, and he's going to stand driving through this leg. So go ahead, brings that butt back, nice flat back. It's not that fat. And then rows And before he comes back up, that row has to come to a complete movement, okay?
Should I do one facing this way, just so y'all can see?
Let's do it. So here's that opposite direction. Every time he rows, he's standing back up. That's why we are separating left and right today, because that might take more than a minute to do each side, okay? That's one round. We have 5. You can do 5 to 6. You can do 7, whatever you need to do. But each round is 5 minutes long. 5 movements, minute at each. Everyone good? Good with that, Ryan?
Do I have a choice?
No,
Do I have
you don't.
options?
You have no
You good with
choice.
that?
Good, Kanoa?
Good.
All right. So we're going to get started. I have my timer here. Thank you. Timer set to 25 minutes. Got a 5-minute prep time. Ryan's going to start on the landmine. So go ahead, Ryan. Let's start on that landmine. And we're going to get going in 5 seconds. All right? And in 5, 4.
Oh, yeah, let's go, baby.
All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So he's there. He's got that angle. Moves the hip and butt back before he drops into his squat, and he presses overhead. Excellent. So this kind of reminds me of a kettlebell swing. The more aggressive that hip comes forward, the more power he's going to produce to get this up over his head. All right, so just like a kettlebell swing, we tell you to pop that hip. That's going to get that weight to your either eyes height or above the head. All right. Next movement. We got the single leg glute bridge press, 6 on each leg, 12 presses in all. That starts in 20 seconds, all right? So you guys can go heavy today because the reps are low and you'll get built-in rests today. So probably 30 seconds for each movement, I would say your rest is gonna be. Okay, so that's actually a lot of rest time. All right, here we go. So one leg's up, good, he's driving that knee, 3, 2, 1, go. He's got 6 presses before he switches legs. That hip's gonna stay up when he switches. Excellent job. Now, remember that knee drive is very important. That's gonna keep his pelvis in that correct position so that 1, his core is working, and 2, his back doesn't take over. All right, nicely done. On those presses, since we have 30 seconds, I'll give you a little explanation. We've been saying it a million times with all of our classes. In interval room, out here, everything. Anytime you press/push, nothing out here. All right, you're gonna get injured out here. Here, you're using your chest. Here, you're using chest and a little more biceps. All right, or I'm sorry, triceps. And we're off in 3, 2, 1 with his iso curls. Ryan's got 90 degrees. Good. This one doesn't drop, so the other one comes up. We're not doing seesaw. Nicely done. So Ryan here has 10 on each side. To make it easy, he's just gonna count to 20. Nicely done, Ryan. Dumbbell does not drop till that other one comes up. Both biceps are contracted the entire time he's doing this movement.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Once you hit 20, go ahead and drop them. You have a 20-second break. At least Ryan does. If you're not done at home, keep going until you are done with those prescribed reps. Next one, dumbbell B-Stance RDL Row. The mouthful. Ryan's going to start on his right side, which means his left foot stays. 3, 2, 1. Close that refrigerator door with your butt. Stand after each row. Nicely done. Keep going, Ryan. Does everyone see his shoulder? See how it's away from his ear? That's a good thing. You never want to pull straight up and have that shoulder right next to that ear. That's going to mess up your neck. It's going to mess up your traps, sometimes your scapulas. He's doing a great job. That pinky is going into his hip pocket right here. Good. And you got 10 here, Ryan. Nice job. Ryan's cranking through this, so he's got, like I said, about 25 to 30 second rest each time he does a movement. Probably needed. So next side, we got our left in 10 seconds. Ryan's gonna keep his right foot forward, left foot's gonna go back. All of his weight is in that front foot in the heel. Excellent job. Nice flat back. How he does that is by moving his hip back before his chest drops. If his chest dropped before his hip moved back, he would be very rounded and in that incorrect position. Good. And if his hip went back without his chest falling, he's gonna be in that anterior pelvic tilt, which is also not good, okay? So the opposite round. So there's that round and then there's that round. Both aren't good. Nice job, Brian. We are 1 round in. He has 20 seconds before we start our next one. Same with you at home, 20 seconds. Modifications for this. If you don't have a landmine at home and you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, goblet squat's fine. Normal thrusters are fine. You guys are off, but I'm gonna keep talking. Normal thrusters are fine with dumbbells. What else? Kettlebell, you can go down like you would for a goblet squat and still press that kettlebell overhead. Any one of them's fine. However, we do have the landmines here. And if you have a barbell at home, all you need is that corner. Good job, Brian. He's gonna get a little more out of using the landmine and the barbell, as you can tell.
I like the landmines with the thrusters.
Landmine is a very safe way for your back to squat, right? So a lot of my clients in the gym, personal training, we only squat with the landmine, okay? Because it's a lot safer for your back. All that weight is in the front versus being loaded on that spine. Ryan is off in 3, 2, 1. He has the chest press from the floor. Nice job. The knee drive looks perfect. That's activating his core, using that other glute, and keeping that pelvis in that position we want. Nicely done. He's got 6 on each side, 12 in all. Nicely done.
This is great.
That's one of Ryan's quickest movements. So he had about 38 seconds to rest there, which is good because he's going heavy on that. He probably needs that rest, whether he says it or not. So good job, 20 seconds. Keep going at home if you are still going. Oh, I'm working.
So stoked. This is the most in shape I've been in a long time.
Opposite for me.
I'm like in a labor camp.
All right, and in 3, 2, 1, he has those iso curls. Excellent job. He does have that neutral grip or that hammer grip. This can also be done with that supinated grip. So here, it stays contracted, drop, come back up. Drop, come back up, all right? Excellent job, excellent job. 10 on each, 20 in all. Good. That's a good little bicep burner if you want to use that during your arm day or whatever you guys are doing. That is a good one. Next one, he has his rows. He's going right arm first. That starts in 10 seconds. We're cruising through this. You're on the almost done with the second round.
I feel good so far.
Good. Great. Because I would have felt terrible if you didn't feel good. Nicely done. Hip comes back, chest falls. So one way I like to explain a hip hinge, which is what he's doing here, keeps the back safe, not safe. Here's his hip, here's his chest, all right? Goes at the same time, all right? So if my hip goes back, my chest falls. Hip comes forward, comes up, all right? If one doesn't happen and the other does, so if my hip goes back and my chest stays up, now I'm in that anterior pelvic tilt, which isn't good. If my chest falls and my butt doesn't go back or my hip doesn't go back, now I'm rounded, all right? So you need that good ratio, and I like to use my forearm for that. 5 seconds, and he is on to his left.
No, right before.
Yep, there you go. So if you're working the left hand, left foot goes back. Nice. So remember, all that weight from gravity is in the back of his front foot. So on his heel there, that way he not only activates his hamstrings, but he gets a lot of glute work there as well. With any sort of RDL, on the way down, you get a lot of hamstrings. On the way up, you get a little more glutes. Nice job, Ryan. Yeah. Ryan's breathing because this is really 2 movements in one. Good job. 15 seconds, and we're starting from the top. Taking it from the top.
I love it, baby.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. I like that hair.
This is my 6th EMOM, so I do have to make it a little harder today. Hopefully you guys have some good weights that fit the weight you need for each movement. So in 3, 2, 1, Ryan's off on his 3rd round. Once again, literally every movement you see in here, this applies. So his hip goes back, his chest falls. It can't do one or the other, which is why every time he drops, his back stays flat. He looks good. Nice job. How's that overhead? Feel okay?
Good.
Good.
No, I really like it on the landmine.
Yeah, no, me too.
You just gotta make sure you're far back enough.
Definitely.
Feel a little crowded, but
You will feel the right angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you set up wrong, you'll either kind of go forward or you'll go back, and you kind of just need to feel it out. Most people can feel it out on their own. Ryan has his presses with the single leg glute bridge. That starts in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Nice job. Remember, guys, that knee drive is important. Don't just let that opposite leg dangle, okay? Your low back's gonna take over if it is not driven up like that. Nice job, Ryan. Everybody notice the angles of his arms. He's not out here. He's 45 degrees because we're going chest. If he wanted to go a little more triceps, he would tuck those elbows in. That's fine too, all right? And just like his row, shoulders don't come up. They stay down in a good position, okay? Shoulders should never be up by that ear. 15 seconds, and he's got his curls. What's your favorite one so far?
I like the thrusters, believe it or not.
I do too. That's probably my favorite one.
When you programmed the thrusters, I was like, bench full. But I actually like the thrusters with the landmine a lot.
Yeah.
Then obviously bicep curls.
3, 2, 1, bicep curls. Here we go. Yeah, thruster, you kind of get strength and explosiveness from that.
It reminds me of old football drills.
There you go. Yeah, definitely.
You know, I used to be an athlete, believe it or not. Back in the day.
Left bench. That's how he fell in love with the bench press.
Hey, every great team needs a practice squad.
That's true.
Don't let anybody crush your dreams, kids.
Defense wins championships, and so does practice players.
That's right. Practice players don't get enough credit.
Kobe would be nothing without practice players.
That's fact.
All right, guys, 10 seconds. What do we have next? We got our rows. Okay, B-stance. Remember that forearm, hip, chest goes back. They both work simultaneously. Wow, that's a big one. Nice job. Shoulder stays away from that ear. His pinky gets rode into that back hip pocket. He looks good here. Yep. All that weight is on that front foot, in the heel. He's getting hamstrings, he's getting glutes, and he's getting everything he would get in that row in his back. Upper back, good part of the back. Nice job. 25 seconds, and he's off to the next one.
freezing.
One thing I didn't go over actually is maybe you don't have heavy enough weights, add a tempo, add more reps, whatever you gotta do to make this harder. The rubric is there for you. Play with it if you need to, all right? Just all depends on the equipment. Obviously, 3, 2, 1, he's gonna start his next one. Obviously, we have everything we need here, so Ryan is fine. He can look at that programming and grab whatever he needs. But if you guys need to modify it a little bit, go ahead and modify it. Totally fine with me. Nicely done, Ryan. Each rep looks exactly the same. Each rep is perfect. Nicely done. Good job.
Is that two rounds? That's 3 rounds?
Yeah. I thought you were joking. Yeah, that was 3. You got 2 left.
Oh.
Hey, you'll be fine.
That's fine.
He's good.
Once you start sweating, everything gets a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely. Blood starts flowing.
It's that mental block you have at the beginning of the workout.
All right, guys, there's your rest. 3, 2, 1, Ryan's off. He's going back on his favorite. Nicely done. And one thing I want Ryan to do is actually put his head through. There you go. Just a little more. Nicely done. Real quick, Kanoa, watch how fast his hip is. Can you give me 2 more? Sorry, Ryan. Watch how fast his hip is. Boom, explosiveness. He gets that 45-pound plate up over his head easily. Not because he's strong in the shoulders. Yes, he's strong in the shoulders. But not because he's super strong in the shoulders right now. He's using his legs to get that up over his head. The easiest part of this movement is actually that press because his legs are doing so much work.
Use those hips.
Use those hips, exactly. Just like that kettlebell swing, pop that hip, that'll give you explosive power. Okay, your body's most explosive area is that hip, all right? Good job, Ryan. 45 degrees with both dumbbells and elbows, nicely done. Knee drive looks good. He's driving through his heel. He's getting a lot of glute work. He's getting a lot of core work here. And of course, working his chest because of that press. Nicely done. Good, that's his quickest one. So he's got 40 seconds to rest. By far his quickest movement. Good job, Ryan, looking good.
I'm the same boat. You and me. Great.
All right, 20 left. Ryan needs it. So not terrible, like I'm not kicking your ass right
No,
now.
definitely you're gonna want to push the weight on the
Yeah, but you need that weight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that rest.
Yeah.
You have that rest here. Bicep start. That rest is implemented, all right? I'm giving you that. Take advantage of it, but push yourself when you're on these movements with your weight. Stumbling on my words today. Nicely done. He's contracted the whole time because that opposite arm stays at that 90-degree angle. Excellent job. Contraction is key.
This might be my slowest movement.
It is, for sure. 20-second rest. It's also the most reps.
Well, this, I mean, I guess it's
Quick 6, then you switch.
Well,
The switch doesn't
10.
take too long. The what?
the 10 dumbbell B-Stance RDL rows.
Oh, right.
So technically it's 2 movements.
Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, 3, 2, 1, he's starting. Nicely done. Hip goes back, chest falls, all at the same time. All that weight's in that top foot. He should be feeling this in his butt, in his hamstrings, and then of course in his upper back from that row. Nicely done. Good. Pinky to pocket on those rows. Nicely done and good. that your first one?
That was my right arm. Yeah, I gotta go.
It's gotta go left. Got it.
I gotta go left.
All right.
No cheating, rest.
10 seconds. Yeah, no cheating. And then you got your last round. Same with you at home, unless you're doing more. All right, here we go. So while he's doing this, EMOMs are great to hold you accountable during or for rest time. So even if you're doing a bodybuilding workout, if you're one of those people where you come into the gym and you're on your phone half the time, it's been 10 minutes since you did your last set, EMOMs are great. They hold you accountable, like I said. So if you got chest day, you can go all chest. You can build in a minute rest. One of your movements can be a minute rest. He's got 25 seconds before he starts his last one. Good job.
Feel good.
He's breathing. Huffing and puffing. 10 seconds and we're on to our last round. Same with you guys at home unless you are extending it. And in 3, 2, 1, here we go, Ryan. Let's finish it off right. Now Ryan works here so he knows how important this last round is. Last round is always where we get better. You'll hear it in my interval and burn classes. Last round's where we get better. Nice, Ryan. Explosive hips, looking good. All that weight's on his heels. Nice. Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. 30 seconds. And he's got his presses. All right, almost there at home, guys. Keep working. We got this. Let's do this. 10 seconds. Breathe it out, just like Ryan's doing. 5 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time at this movement right here. He's got 6. As soon as he's done with that 6, that hip stays up. He's switching feet. Good. So he's turning a strengthening of the chest movement into a full body movement. Okay, so he's getting pretty much everything all in one movement. Nicely done. 30 seconds. Good job.
Feeling really good.
Would you say on a normal floor press you breathe that heavy?
No way.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
So staying stable in that glute bridge, that single leg glute bridge, exerts a lot of energy. So you're not only strengthening, but you're burning more calories than you would with just a normal floor press. And you could probably do about the same weight, right?
Yeah.
Around. Definitely not. You're not maxing out. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Last time at the curls, 20 in all, 90 degrees, always contracted the entire time. Ryan can curl a lot more than 15. However, those biceps, like I said, contracted the entire time, so he's got to drop that weight a little bit. Nicely done. Even those 15s are tough. Good job. Almost there. You two at home. This is the last time you're at this movement. Good. 2 more to go, guys. 2 more. Stay with it. Keep your technique. Last round should be your best. 10 seconds. Here we go, Ryan. Let's finish it out.
All right.
Right arm's first. So right leg goes back. Left foot is up. If you did that backwards at home, it's totally fine. Still works. Good job. Hip goes back, chest falls. Hip and chest work together as a team to keep that back straight. There we go. Pinky to pocket on that row. That shoulder is nowhere near his ear. He's keeping his shoulder, neck, traps, scapulas, his entire back safe because of that. Last movement in 25 seconds. We made it. We made it, guys. We made it. 20 seconds and we're off.
I love it.
Take advantage of these rests I'm giving you at home. Quick water, big breaths. Last one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot's up because left hand is working. Standing up after each one. Nice, Ryan. Yeah. Good, just like that single leg glute bridge press. We are not only rowing, but we're kicking our body's ass, expending energy, AKA calories. Nicely done. That is it. Good job, Ryan. Well done. Kanoa, well done. Like I said, if this wasn't enough for you, do another round. We also have Blake's finisher series. All right, so if you go wherever you are on right now, probably on YouTube, if you scroll to Blake, he has a finisher series. He'll take you through a quick 10-minute finisher. Kanoa can vouch for it. They're tough. All right. Good job. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you at number 7. Ryan, excellent. Kanoa, thank you. Signing out. See you guys.